Universal Parenting Clinic is the show. Parenting without tears. Buy your copy right now.
Welcome to this week's edition of the Universal Parenting Clinic. On this show today, I'll be discussing why openness is necessary in parenting. Yes, openness. As a parent, there is a serious need for you to be open to your child. There is no need to be unnecessarily evasive and cunning in your dealings with your child. There is no point in hiding your true nature from your matured child to some extent. There is no need to hide your true financial position from your child, and there is no need to misrepresent your all-round status to your children. The reality of the situation is that once your child knows your financial limitation and ability, it becomes easy to relate with such child within the level of your ability. Such child will almost certainly not make unreasonable demands for things you can't afford. With time, your child will respect you for what you have and who you are. On the other hand, misrepresenting your status to your child will constantly put you through unnecessary falsehood, indebtedness, exaggeration, pretext, lies, and fraudulent practices to meet excessive domestic demands, and equally, it has the tendency to expose you to avoidable temptations. Be open in all situations to your child, especially in the areas that may have necessary effect on him.
Universal Parenting Clinic is the show. Parenting without tears. Buy your copy right now.
Be open to the child on issues of concern in his behaviors and in any perceived danger that he may be exposed to. Let him or her know what you feel about any intended steps you observed in his or her life, and be open-minded in your criticisms and evaluation of several things. If your child seeks your opinion with regard to any line of action or a decision to be made by him or her, try your best to be sincere and open. If you disagree with certain aspects or you have feelings or apprehension of failure, make this clear from the onset. If you disapprove of a thing, be straightforward and tell him or her your feelings with explanation of facts without any iota of misrepresentation. Be honest, be truthful, and be sincere. However, let me inform you too that there will be that need to apply discretion and wisdom, fatherly or motherly wisdom in your presentations and disclosures. There are certain issues that may be beyond the level of reasoning and scope of children as they grow, depending on age and maturity. Once your child realizes your openness, that child will respect you and your decisions. Though this is equally not as easy as it sounds sometimes. As I stated while treating the topic of understanding your child, clear understanding of your child will prepare you for the likely reaction, and that knowledge will also give you proper indication on the extent of disclosure. There are certain facts which you may have to keep away from a child who lacks self-discipline and self-control, so that your personal, private, or family essential secrets and confidential information doesn't find its way to the public domain, especially information relating to safety, finance, and certain information which you hold sacred. The age and exposure of each child will also help to determine what extent you will disclose. At such moments, you may still need to be open as to why certain things are not right for the child's comprehension or knowledge, but at the right time, such child will be informed. Your understanding of your child will also alert you to the danger of such decision or information becoming a source of emotional blackmail or breakdown. However, It is strictly your judgment call. If you don't feel safe in confiding in that child, or such information will cause more damage to your relationship or the child at such moment, then think of the right time and to what extent you think a particular child should know or be informed. Note, however, if a child thinks you are deceptive, evasive, and manipulative, there is that tendency to be withdrawn and not to be open to you in several areas of his or her life. If you disagree with any of his or her actions, let him or her know and make an open discussion about it and be truthful about the correct option. If you don't like something, be free to say so. If you have reservations about the kind of friends he or she keeps, don't hesitate to say so. Don't accommodate what you know is not right, simply because you want to please your child or make him or her happy. Come clean with your child and discuss important family issues and stand on our personal affairs. Don't hold secret ideologies merely in your brain, because such undisclosed ideas will remain as mere fictions and imaginations until you make full disclosures of your intention and purpose. If your child is desirous of buying a specific clothing which is too revealing and could lead to indecent exposure or nakedness, rather than lying or dodging from the fact by saying you are out of cash or becoming evasive, make your stand known that such dress is not befitting of a decent child of your moral standing, and he or she is expected to meet certain moral standards regardless of the trending fashion sense. Initially, this may create bad feeling, but with time, your child will become reasonable. If you are like me, who will not buy highly expensive things in the name of designer, make a declaration for decency, reasonableness, and affordability. My children are aware of certain things they shouldn't bother asking me about because they know it's not in my nature or character to so act. Be yourself, be open, and be sincere to your child. Make everything clear and straightforward. Let the child know your desires for her, your expectations from him, your regrets in his or her behaviors, your desires, and possible punishments to which he or she may be subjected to, and why. In everything you do in life, maintain openness with your children. There are lots of parents who died with all their properties lost to outsiders just because their children didn't have a clue. Everything they labored for in life, gone. There are lots of parents whose actions and movements were undisclosed to their children, and this created challenges and problems in their family. There are lots of parents that their children cannot vouch for their behavior, what they can do. They cannot even bear good witnesses to save their parents. Try in everything you do. Maintain clear openness with your children. Thanks to our numerous friends on Facebook who watches our show passionately every week. Thanks also to those who have subscribed to our YouTube channel freely. Thanks to those who have bought their copy of the book, Parenting Without Tears. I also thank those who regularly presses the thumb up button and those who ensure they leave comments after watching our YouTube show, and also those who send feedbacks regularly to us too. I do hope you too will join this group of people. Please subscribe now. That's the show this week on Universal Parenting Clinic. I believe strongly that through this Universal Parenting Clinic and with proper understanding of the book, Parenting without tears. Together, we all can promote wellness in families and in the world. We can stop the tears from children, parents, and families. We can kick racism, fraud, incivility, corruption, wickedness, several addictions, violence, and the series of antisocial behaviors out of all families and the whole world. And at the same time, we can promote all the positive desires and aspirations towards the well-being of the children, parents, and the world at large. Till I come your way again next week, by God's grace, I am the parenting advocate in the house, Michael Benga Bibilari, MGB, Mr. Parenting. Maintain reasonable openness in parenting. Think parenting. Be positive in parenting. Talk parenting. Be passionate about parenting. Don't just be a parent. Stop posturing. Be a responsible parent. A real parent. A parent indeed. Parent well.